What's going on, everybody? DJ Adam G here. Going to do a video today on, first off, my review of Avengers 2 Age of Ultron. And then after that, I'm going to show you some things that I've gotten into this weekend, went and picked up and ordered and whatnot. Kind of just a little bit of Marvel madness here at my house in preparation for the release of Age of Ultron. In May, coming up here in about a week and a half or so. But you did hear me right. I'm giving you my review of Avengers 2 Age of Ultron now. And if you ask, well, Adam, how are you reviewing this movie? Then you haven't watched my previous video just before this one. Because if you had watched that, you probably could have already seen Age of Ultron yourself. So, after this, go back, watch my video just before this one, and it'll show you some little tips and tricks in there, and then you could do your own review of Avengers 2 Age of Ultron. Also, please excuse the tank top. It's Sunday. I'm off work. I've been chilling all day.
It's sexy.
And my wife says I'm sexy, so, you know, I can't help it. It's my sexy. But anyways, for the review of the movie, I'm not going to say a lot because it's not even out yet. It's got about another week or so. And I don't want to spoil it for anybody. And all I'm going to say is that I watched it and you can watch it. It's not at all in the quality that I'm used to viewing on my 4K TV. It's very rough, the sound's rough, but regardless, I'm just going to say it's an awesome, awesome movie. I really loved it. Almost everything about it. I mean, it has its flaws, but it just blew me away. It really did. Again, I'm not going to get into details because I don't want to ruin anybody's experience. So, I even hate to call this a review because I'm just telling you it's awesome, which anybody could do. But if you go to my last, as a matter of fact, I'll put a link on this video somewhere around here where you'll see a link where you can find out how to be able to see it in your own home and give your own review. But yeah, that's it. I just want to tell you, I think it's awesome. Again, there's going to be people that are real movie reviewers that are going to have gripes and it had 10 things wrong with it this way or that way or whatever the other. I'm just such a fan. I love the movie. I love the first one. I love all the the large majority of the Marvel movies. So I just like them all. That being said, I said a majority. One of the sets that I got this weekend was the Iron Man box set, which basically has the 1, 2, and 3 trilogy of Iron Man. I have to say I was a little bit disappointed in this box set because the only thing different about it is the actual box. It had no thrills or frills or anything. It was just the basic movies. And that being said, there was nothing extra, nothing, no sleeve, and which I usually don't care, but I had all these movies already, and I thought, okay, I'm a really big fan, I like Iron Man, I like Iron Man 1 and 2, Iron Man 3 was actually okay, a lot of people give it a lot of crap, I don't like it as much as the first two, but if you watch it on a really good TV, with really good surround sound, you'll like it a little bit better. But I had these movies already, and if I would have known that there was nothing really extra coming with it, I would have saved myself $40 and not got this. And I say that, here's my copy of Iron Man 1, which I had already. This came with a sleeve, it came with a different cover, it had the Blu-ray disc, it had the Blu-ray guide, notices, DVD. So there was just extra things that came with just the the Ultimate 2-disc edition of Iron Man. So there was extra things that came with this, most notably this sleeve here. But again, in the box set, the only thing different that you get is the actual box itself. And to me, that's not worth $40. But whatever, I don't care. It's $40. It's the said and done, live and learn. But if you already have the Iron Man movies, don't get the box set. You don't need it. So that's that. I picked that up. Here in Bakersfield, California, we have a swap meet out on Union. So I just took a chance and I figured I would go look for some Marvel related things out there. Didn't find a whole lot, but I'm actually very happy with what I found. This isn't really Avengers, but it's Marvel. It's a Johnny Lightning diecast car with Spider-Man and the Daredevil. So I just think it's really, really cool. It's got a nice backing on it. Could I turn it around?
Go ahead.
That kind of gives you a listing of all the different ones that they have. This is still in the package, unopened. Now the box has a little bit of wear and tear on it, but it was at the swap meet, and I didn't pick it up for too much. And this is really cool right here. When I pull this, it's showing Spider-Man right now, but it'll switch to the Daredevil. So that's really cool, I think. And I've actually really been into the Daredevil on Netflix. It's a really good show, and it's in 4K, which is awesome. So I thought that was a really cool find. This was another, and it's kind of dusty. If you know Bakersfield, you know the swap meet. You know it's dusty. This one is just both Spider-Man cars from... I've never heard of Johnny Lightning either. So, again, I just pick these things up as I see them. And I wanted to grab these. Again, not Avengers, but they are Marvel. But actually, this one in the back has a picture showing the Avengers in it. So I'm going to search these up, see if I can find more. Maybe the Hulk and Thor and Captain America. The Avengers, And then this one, the same thing. When you pull this tab here, it'll change the picture, but they're both, I believe, Spider-Man. So that one's different there. Besides that, those were just the kind of the gist of the toys that I picked up. I found some comic books, and I picked this stack up. I paid $20 for the stack. So maybe you guys can help me out. Let me know if I did good or bad. I don't know a lot about comic books. So if you know about these, let me know in the comments below, and tell me if I did good or bad or I just did okay. First off, this is Sergeant Fury special Marvel edition. I don't know when this is from, but it says it was 20 cents when it was out. So I don't know. Maybe if you guys know about Sergeant Fury Marvel edition, I'm assuming that's Nick Fury from S.H.I.E.L.D., but I don't know. You guys can let me know. So that's that. This was an X-Men one. Again, it just looked older to me, and it was part of the stack that I negotiated. This one says Alpha Fight, which I don't know what that is, but it has Wolverine on the cover, so I picked that up. And if I'm going too fast, you guys can pause or whatever. This was a Spider-Man one that I just thought was cool, shiny. It says 30 years of X-Men, 1963 to 1993, so I assume this is from 1993. But it was a really cool Spider-Man. And then on the back it has a Crunch Munch advertisement showing Hulk and Wolverine from the X-Men as well. Then I picked this one up, Captain America and the Falcon. This was 25 cents when it was first out. So, again, I thought that was cool, so I just picked it up. This has nothing to do with Marvel, but I don't know if you guys remember the GoBots. This is just a kind of a book or a pamphlet about the GoBots, or a comic, I should say. Back then it was, I think, a ripoff of the Transformers, but Transformers, as you know, were put out by Hasbro. GoBots were, I presume, to be Tonka's answer to the Transformers. So that's that. This was another Sergeant Fury Howling Commandos. This one was, again, 25 cents when it first came out, so it seems pretty old to me. This one has nothing to do with the Avengers. It's an old Star Wars comic, but it was put out by Marvel, which I thought was pretty cool. And this was number 3 of the Star Wars comic. So you guys can let me know if that is worth anything. This is a DC comic, GI Combat, and that looks like it has to do with G.I. Joe because that I think is Destro, if I'm not mistaken. So, I'm not going to, this is running a bit long, so I'm just going to show you. I'm not even going to explain these comics unless I see one that's really interesting. So there's that one there. Here's a Spawn, it looks like number 3 there. And here is a Spawn, which the cover I think is amazing. This comic says Headmaster on it. Headmasters, but it looks like a Transformer comic to me. There's that. Another Marvel Transformers Headmasters comic. If you guys know anything about these, let me know, please. Because I have no idea. I just picked up the stack because I wanted to go out and do some Marvel hunting. Another Star Wars comic. It looks like number 8. That was 35 cents. This is Transformers and G.I. Joe, number 1. So, I don't know if that's worth anything. Probably not. Another Star Wars one. And on the back, this cover is really cool. This is another one that shows Han Solo and Chewbacca. So, it looks like actually that one's number 9. And this one is number 10, so that's cool. I didn't even realize that. Transformers G.I. Joe again. Transformers G.I. Joe again, which I really like this cover because it has sound wave. I don't know if you could see that. Mm-hmm. Okay. And then I got this, which I have no idea what the hell this is. It's called Tower of Shadows, but it's a Marvel comic, so I picked it up. And this is another Transformers comic. Another Transformers, which is cool because it shows Unicron on there. So that's Transformers. Another Transformers. This is Transformers Armada number 1. So it's another Transformers. I'm sorry, guys. I'm just trying to breeze through this because I don't want to make this video too long. This is the Tomb of Dracula, which is a Marvel comic. And this one was 25 cents when it was new. This is another Transformers Armada. This next one, I think I have 2 of them actually. And I don't know if I should put these in a sleeve or not. It doesn't look too old to me. But this says the new Avengers, which is cool because it's the Avengers. Ties into the new Avengers movie. And this is really what I was out looking for. Didn't find a lot of actual Avengers stuff, just more so Marvel things, but I did score on that, I think. I don't care if it's not worth anything, it's cool that it's the Avengers. And this is another one, the new Avengers, so I got that. And it has a Spider-Man Universal deal on the back. What is it called? Ad. This is really cool too, a Daredevil comic. Number 77. I don't know how old that is. This is the second one that I said of that new Avengers comic that I got. Another Star Wars comic. This one right here looks really old to me, and it's not Marvel, so I'm sorry. But this one says Adventure Comics featuring Superman and the Legion of Superheroes. This was only 12 cents when it first came out. So I'm really interested in this. Maybe if you guys can help me in the comments. This is another Marvel She-Hulk and Spider-Man on there. And let's see. I guess the last one is the Transformers comic book number 3 with Megatron on the cover. But just to summarize, sorry for the rambling, sorry for the length. I picked up this comic book stack for 20 bucks. You can let me know if I did good or not. I actually paid $10 for both of these, so $5 a piece. I don't know if that's good or bad. So in totality, at the swap meet on my little kind of Marvel hunt, I spent $30. I don't know if that's good or bad, but I really wanted to find some Marvel things. And then for movies, this weekend I picked up the Iron Man box set with 1, 2, and 3. Again, kind of disappointed in the extras or lack thereof in that box set. If you already have the movies, don't get the box set. Again, review of Avengers 2 Age of Ultron. I'm going to leave that up to you. You can review that yourself. That way I don't ruin it for you. I'll say it's awesome. And I'll say watch my the very previous video from this one. So the one right before it. And you'll see how to watch Age of Ultron yourself. I'm DJ Adam G. Hyped up about some Marvel crap. Please comment, like, and subscribe. Peace.